Hey everyone, welcome to Flavorcast, a show about the Flavour framework. Every episode will have new tips and info for making modern web apps in Java. Flavor templates are HTML files with special tags to control page contents and interactions. HTML text is one of the most fundamental. It allows you to insert a string from Java code into the page. For example, in the view class for the template, you can make a getUsername method. Flavor knows about Java Beans conventions, so you just have to say username. Specifically, the tag would be less than HTML colon text value equals double quote username double quote slash greater than. When you are planning your page, any place you need a string that is dynamic, you can use HTML text. Usernames, product descriptions, or numbers all can be inserted into a page using this tag. Once you are generating text in Java and adding it to your pages, you might think about returning markup from the Java code too. Avoid this temptation. First off, it won't do what you want. For security reasons, HTML tags in strings returned from Java code are rendered literally on screen, not as HTML tags. So your nice markup will be shown to the user the way it looks in an editor, not the way a browser would render it. This prevents cross-site scripting attacks, since even if you show a string entered by a user, attackers can't cause the browser to execute it. Secondly, if you have markup, you should keep that in the HTML file. So if you want to show the username as a level 1 heading, put the h1 tag in the template and the HTML text tag inside the h1 tag. This enforces a good separation of concerns between presentation, the HTML file, and content, the string returned from Java. So far, I've talked just about using a getter to return a string from the Java code. However, the expression inside the HTML text value attribute can be any flavor expression that returns a string. A method that returns a string works, so if you have a method formatDate that returns a string, you can place that method invocation in the value attribute. Value equals double quote formatDate, open paren, close paren, double quote. Flavor expressions also include support for most Java syntax, so you can do arithmetic or string manipulation directly inside the value attribute. However, it is a best practice to keep that logic on the Java side and invoke the method. Logic in the Java method is easier to unit test and debug. And as mentioned earlier, a good separation of concerns leaves logic in the Java class and presentation in the HTML template. With that, you've learned the key features of the humble HTML text tag. It is a simple but essential part of most Flavor applications. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more tips on making awesome web apps with Flavor.